Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a love reading. We will be using the Crimson Kiss Love Oracle, the Romance and Love Oracle, the Law of Attraction Tarot and a little Wishcraft. I may hit one of the other Oracle decks at the end if it's needed. Let's crack on, shall we? So first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you again. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's crack on, shall we? So the first card out is Disco. You meet someone while out socialising. It's a brief encounter, but fun. Okay, interesting. Now we are just coming into the celebratory season, that is Christmas, so let's see if you meet someone, just have a little bit of a festive fling. Let's see what else wants to come out. Teddy bear, a loving, warm person who likes to cuddle and hold hands. Now that could obviously be you or the other person. Just don't get a little bit too involved if it's only a brief encounter. I could be reading for some different people here, so let's just see, shall we, what the message is. So just it could develop into something else. You never know. You might only be wanting a little fling for, for a season, but it actually develops into something else. Let's keep going and just see what the vibe is, shall we? Adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. So you could be getting out of your comfort zone with someone, having a little bit of extra fun. Like I say, it could just be someone that you're not looking, or they're not looking for a kind of full, long-term, full-on thing. But that's what it develops into. You never know. All right. And then we've got long distance. This could be maybe why you don't have a long-term thing. Maybe they're just visiting, or you're just visiting. A long-distance relationship could be, you never know. There could be some distance between you. Okay, long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. Okay, so the distance could just be kind of shrinking at this time. Maybe someone's coming home for Christmas, from a school, or from just working away or something like that. That could be why it's a brief encounter, but that also could be why it is eventually a long-term thing. It's just, life's path has you in different directions momentarily, but it'll bring you back together when the time's right. Let's pop them over there. Right, so I've got two of these, so let's go with the Wishcraft. The magic potion. I can create magic anytime I wish. And then we've got windy kite magic. My wishes matter. Yes, your wishes do matter. Your wishes do matter. Make a wish. You never know, the universe could very well be listening. Let's see what the tarot has to say, shall we? So this is the Law of Attraction tarot, so it's meant to be read slightly differently to a normal tarot. So let's see. The Knave of, which is like the Prince of Pentacles, it could be an offer. Okay, this could be someone's thinking about moving away, moving home. There's definitely this sense of someone's cogs turning, and a lot of someone in heavy thought. Let's keep going. I don't know if you've met this person yet. You might know them. You've got the Knight of Cups, so there definitely could be an offer coming in. Let's start that off. This kind of sense of, I do want to be with you. I've got to finish my contract. I'm away for another 6 months, something like that. We'll keep going and see what comes out. But there's this sense of like a deal being struck, like you agree that you two are, love knows no distance. You two are meant to be together, but you just can't be together at the moment. Let me know in the comments below, is this a deal you've already made with someone? Is it, you're going to reconnect with someone over the Christmas period when they come back from a educational institution or a work thing, or just travelling, but, they're going back off again? Let's see, shall we? Please let me know. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. So there's a sense of reaching a goal, you know, climbing to the top of this ladder and getting some sort of achievement. It could be a financial thing. This could be someone working away, who's kind of, you know, maybe you've got their brain ticking as to whether or not they want to come home or when they want to come home. Like I said, I don't know if you've met them yet, but I'm also saying it's not that you haven't met them yet. So keep wishing, because I think the universe is definitely listening. You've got the Six of Pentacles, so you've got the... Joe, I always look at this card and I think your feet are being held to the fire. There's this sense of, it's not quite impending doom, but this sense of like time is running out. Like that cigarette is going to burn until it hits the point where it can no longer burn anymore. So this could have been, or it could be, a interaction that burnt very quickly, very hot, and then it kind of phased out just as quickly. So please let me know. I'm gonna have to. It feels like I'm talking to two separate people here. You know, two separate energies, and I almost did kind of say, well, almost did kind of do this reading as a, you know, which do you. You know, which line do you resonate with? We've got the Three of Swords. There definitely could be someone travelling here. Okay, someone is at a distance, or they're going to be at a distance. You know, maybe there is a sense of travelling backwards and forwards. Look at that with the long distance and the plane. That could be what is holding back this connection, is that there is this sense of distance. Like, either you or them are the very loving person, and maybe it was a brief encounter, but it's because you had to be separated. Someone went on an adventure, do you know what I mean? Like someone went travelling, or was doing a 2-year stint in a foreign country for their business, or, you know, the company that they work for. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles here, so it feels like there is something to do with financial things. So although it could be someone, you know, going off to school or college or something, it feels someone slightly older. This is more of a career thing rather than a educational thing, but it's not saying that people aren't learning while they're out there, you know, or it could be, you know, working while they're learning. But there's this sense of you weren't quite looking for it. Someone was a little bit more closed off than the other, and then boom, like neither of you necessarily were looking for this spark. It just happened, or happens around, you know, maybe around Christmas time, because the disco, that's what popped out straight away, was that you're going to be meeting someone out and about. So you got the knight, the page, sorry, of Cups. Someone is thinking about coming in with an offer of some description, like a gift even. Maybe they turn up at your doorstep. Are you having a party, or they're having a party? Someone turns up on a doorstep. Yeah, maybe do a little bit of just a very brief fling. Or you've had one. If you've had one in the past, they're coming back around. You know, this didn't end badly. It just ended or fizzled out because there was this distance between you, that there was this travelling. You got a 10 of Cups with the ultimate wish fulfillment, kind of being happy with what it is that you've got. You know, having a nice big house and the rainbows and all the cups, and sitting there in your energy, just feeling beautiful and goddess-like, godlike, magical-like. Take that as it resonates with your gender. It's only energy I'm speaking to, but it's like this for both of you. This connection is a plus, okay? It's not a minus. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take away from you in any way. It actually just adds. We've got the 7 of Wands. So someone here is working hard. Someone, I really feel that this message is for someone who is going to meet someone who works away, or they do work, you know, you've met someone who works away. And that's the distance between you. It's not an emotional thing. It's not, I like you, but, it's not this sense of someone trying to string you along. It's just purely that they have a flight to catch, because they're working away for 2 years in Japan or something. Do you know what I mean? You've got the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's heartbreaking for someone. It's probably heartbreaking for both of you. You want this connection to be real and long term, but life and circumstance at the moment is not conducive to that. Don't block yourself off completely. That's my only word of warning there. And then you've got the Sun card. Okay, so yes, playfulness. There's that fun. Have fun with this person, even if it is only for a short period, for whatever reason. It doesn't matter what the reason is that they're not going to be around every day, whether it's work, school, or whatever. They just happen to be visiting a friend and you meet them. Have fun. Maybe it is only meant to be a short interaction. Maybe it's meant to be more. Life will throw you some funny curveballs, I can assure you. Right, let's take a healing mantra just to close out the reading and see if any other messages want to come through. But the universe could very well be listening. Make the wishes, go visit them if you can. Think outside the box. We've got balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. Well, yes, but balancing the brain, it might seem like it's all at a loss, and but you can always figure something out. And transforming tragedy. Loss is my reminder that the more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. Yes, maybe this short-term fun interaction just opens you up for something more serious in the long run. Maybe it just teaches you to be a little bit more fun and a little bit less uptight. Take this as it resonates. Please pop a comment down below and tell me how it does resonate, and if I'm speaking to you, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.